Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Lazlow the MST Guy, and welcome to the show. Today we're going to be looking at Mystery Science Theater 3000 KTMA number 15 Superdome, the 1978 made-for-TV movie featuring Tom Selleck, Dick Butkus, and just a slew of other TV and sports personalities. The episode begins with
where's AB 6974?
What's that, Simon?
Where's AB 6974?
Oh, one of Zombie Chick's dogs kind of got into his meditation chamber the other day, and let's just say he's going to be out of commission for a few days. His head's around here somewhere.
Just yesterday, we were talking to the evil scientist who trapped us here, and I was surprised to find out that...
You're right, Servo. We never looked at it that way.
You know, that little bucket of diodes is really onto something.
Yes, and as you can see, it'd be completely to your benefit to bring us back to Earth. Sure, you'd have that airheaded white guy smiling up the place, but look at the bright side. You'd also have me and my ever-present bevy of babes at your side.
Ah, yes, Super Bowl time. It kind of makes me wonder why they didn't show this movie in episode KTMA 10 instead of Cosmic Princess.
In 5 days, this gigantic Superdome will be the site of the ultimate game, the Super Bowl. 82 million people will see the game on TV. What they won't see is the carnival which precedes it.
Anyway, we get our title as Joel and the Bots head into the theater.
Thanks, Rita.
You're welcome, Mr.
I resent that.
Mr. McCauley, after what we've been through together, you're still going to call me Mr. McCauley?
As the rest of the team gets off the plane, our bad guy watches from afar.
Look good. Uh-oh.
So two of our characters, Mike and Joyce, decide to stop off for some catfish before heading to the game. They sit down and have a quaint little discussion about life, the universe, and everything.
Collins has been telling her, the board, and everyone who will listen, we have too many black ball players on the team. Says it's going to hurt us.
Wait. Did I just hear that?
We have too many black ball players on the team.
Simon, did she really just say that?
I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole.
We have too many black ball players on the team.
Simon, roll the disclaimer. Roll the disclaimer now.
The views of Joyce from today's movie does not reflect in any way the opinions of the management of Laid Off Productions. We apologize for the movie. Have a great day. I don't know how to hold those SOBs.
Moving on, Donna Mills of Knots Landing fame interrupts our racial spewing couple with her car troubles.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt your lunch, but I'm in a bit of a mess. My rent-a-car threw a rod. The telephone in there seems to eat nickels for lunch, and I'm supposed to have been in New Orleans an hour ago.
Dear Mr. Jameson, the next time you film on location, please wait the 20 seconds for the boat to go by before filming your scene. By doing this, it will ensure that we, the audience, will be able to actually hear the actors saying their lines. Unless, of course, it was your intent for us to not hear the actors, and you did this purposely. Perhaps you are a genius, and the boat is symbolic, and that it represents youth, slipping away unnoticed behind us, while we try to focus on the inaudible ramblings of the adults. Or maybe you just fucked up.
Mike Shelley, general manager of the Cougars. Gray four-door sedan, license plate 3265Y. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Shelley, you drive too fast.
Okay, I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit. Ooh, a bridge!
Look, Betty, it's a bridge.
At 14 minutes into the episode, we're still being introduced to the rest of the cast. Thankfully, we have Captain Exposition to fill us in on PK Jackson.
Oh, brother.
PK Jackson, brother. Best wide receiver the Cougars ever had. All pro 4 years straight. Don't look like he's doing too bad now either.
Simon, did you see that? A peeping Tom. It just wouldn't be a sports movie without a gambler.
They just wanted to let me know that they've got $10 million riding on the ranges.
$10 million? PK, that's heavy bread.
Hey, don't tell me that's heavy bread. I know it's heavy bread.
This heavy bread.
Meanwhile, in Story C, we're introduced to the love couple, the standard married couple from any movie whose marriage is on the rocks.
Well, I'm 32 years old, and my husband doesn't want me anymore.
That isn't true.
Who is he? I'll go beat him up.
Dave, do you know how long it's been since we made love?
It looks like Laney was after more than just a ride.
You are such a dork.
Make love to me?
Is that all he's gonna do in the movie? Anyway, our peeping Tom gets shot, and that leads us into our first host break, which is actually a flashback repeat of a host segment from KTMA number 13, SST Death Flight.
Now, Servo, everybody knows that robots cannot feel pain. This is a little experiment to simulate that for you, since you want to know what it's like to be a human. This first setting that we've got is going to feel like what it's like to get stub your toe.
Meanwhile, at the picnic with Mike and Laney, they have a lengthy discussion when...
It feels good to do it.
Our killer takes out Tom Selleck's stewardess girlfriend.
Blanket.
PK and his wife are in a little bit of financial trouble, so they decide to drug some of the players. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing will go wrong. Okay? And when we're finished, we won't owe anything to anybody.
We find the Cougars trainer out for a stroll when disaster strikes.
Hey, no!
Emmett Walsh, ladies and gentlemen, but don't worry, he'll be back in The Jerk, Blade Runner, Fletch, Raising Arizona, and countless more movies. And will our mystery killer please reveal himself?
Wow! Sure didn't see that coming.
Are you being sarcastic?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
I think it's time for a host break.
Funny thing is, Joel's lovable on-air persona is nothing like his day-to-day demeanor. Like yesterday, after recharge, Joel sat us down for his weekly attitude talks. And boy, was he a little miffed.
Hey, Gypsy, there's your drivetrain. It's a wonder you're even moving. You left it on the shower rod. Would you move? Listen, just because you have to have your oil changed every week doesn't mean you own that shower.
Okay.
Now, you, Crow.
Uh-oh, here comes the prod.
You left your load pans out. After recharge, you know the rule.
Well, it was Servo's turn to take...
I told you I'm not doing your load.
Well, I suppose it's time to catch up with our loving couple.
We went to bed together. We made love.
Why?
Why? Well, why not? You have your team, your buddies, your football, your Super Bowl. Well, hell, I went out and had sex.
Well, I still have 10 to 1 odds that they're together by the end of the movie. Meanwhile, our killer has framed Buckus for the murder of the stewardess.
The girl's nightgown, her room key.
I never saw that stuff. Somebody must have planted them there and phoned it into the cops.
Cleveland and New England.
Enough about football. This is supposed to be a party. Let me freshen your drink.
Okay, Sonny, ginger ale, huh?
Ah, hell. I suppose it's time he actually joined the movie and had some dialogue.
I want you to meet a friend of mine, Jim McCauley, Gail Green.
That's nice to meet you.
It's not like Brooksy to share the company of such a pretty lady with his friends.
Maybe he thinks we're made for each other.
Finally, the plot pieces are starting to come together.
Hey, sweetheart, I don't need any threats.
I don't threaten, PK. I take care of business.
Oh? You're trying to tell me that, you kill those sweet people?
That's right.
Time for another host break.
The kind of times you only see in a videotape montage piece.
on, it's almost movie sign.
What do you mean, movie sign? We're supposed to hit credits now. It was a beautiful moment. Television magic. Oh, man. You mean there's more movie?
And cheesy reconciliation in 3.
Nancy, don't go. Please. I can't make it without you.
2.
Sure is a good man.
That's why I've been running away. I'm scared and I don't know what I'm going to do.
What are you scared of?
You're really ugly.
Is it the game?
1.
What I'm scared about is what happens when it's over. There aren't any more seasons for me, Nance.
And cheesy reconciliation, go!
You were my husband. And I don't care what you
Is
do
she
for
standing in a hole?
You will always be my hero.
So they finally figure out who the killer is.
Front desk.
Miss Laney Wiley, please.
I'm sorry, Miss Wiley checked out.
And PK comes clean.
What?
I'm not running anymore.
What does Laney have to do with it?
She's running it for the guys in New York. Mike, she killed those people.
Meanwhile, Laney sabotages the whirlpool.
Putting her hand in scalding hot coffee.
Putting Jell-O in the urinal?
So finally it's game time. Laney is spotted by Mike and he chases her down.
Michael, get out of my way.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
If I have to.
All right, Laney, I believe you. You're a very convincing lady. You killed 3 people, now you're gonna have to kill me.
She gets away and is chased down again, but this time she's arrested. Meanwhile, Tom Selleck is about to get into the whirlpool. Boy, that was close. The suspense in this film is really suspenseful. Thankfully, Mike comes rushing in just in time.
Smoke on the water.
And that pretty much ends the movie.
There's nothing quite like it. Super Bowl. 3 hours from now, the game will be history. But the lives of the players and fans alike will never be quite the same.
Who won?
I know I'll never be quite the same.
For years, the fan copy of this episode was incomplete. The final host segment was lost, and most of us fans assumed it would be lost forever. However, that did change a few years ago. Back in 2004, the missing host segment was found.
I've really been out. I've been in the theater this whole time, and because of so many words that Servo has had for this show, he's in sick bay right now.
That's right. Hey, we got a lot of great viewer response for the fan club thing. A lot of cool drawings, too.
Camelot, you want to bring it up on the still store? Let's take a look at it. This one is from a guy, we don't know who. You have to write back to us and tell us who made this poster, but it's super cool, right? It says, Joel Hodgson's worst nightmare. There's us watching it.
You know, Lazlow, for a football movie, there wasn't a lot of football in it.
Yeah, you notice that too? That's probably why this was a made-for-TV movie. The plot was dull and predictable, and let's face it, it was just boring. As for Joel and the bots, they did okay with this one. There just wasn't a lot they could do with it. The host segments were just kind of dull, you know. Having Servo at the typewriter was neat, but it just wasn't really all that funny. Overall, this is just another okay episode. In my next episode, I'll be looking at Mystery Science Theater 3000, KTMA number 16, City on Fire. Another disaster flick from the late 70s featuring another all-star cast. If you have any questions or comments, you can email me at lazlowmstguy@gmail.com or head over to lateoffproductions.com. I'm also on Facebook. So until next time, I am Lazlow the MST Guy, and I'm your host through all things Mystery Science Theater 3000. Say goodbye, Simon.
Bye.
See you, everybody.